Right, thought I'd do a little tester then, see what the audio on that would be like on this. Don't know if you can see this, anyone's watching yet. Sort of having to do a screen over there, put it on, and I've got a laptop here. Hopefully I can see what you're writing and that. Yeah, here's some. I'll just mute this. Right, just gonna go over there, see if I can see if anyone's watching. 6 viewers, yeah, so I don't know. Oh yeah. Pocket full. Can you hear me then? Can you hear me all right? Yeah, just a test. I just wanted to see how it works. So I'm getting your comments. Pocket full said hello. So you can hear me all right then? I've got to use a little computer, not a little computer, a little I'll show you if it won't go off. That is what I'm using as a microphone. So, and sounds all right, does it? Oh, that's good. Yeah. What it is, I've got to work this by my actual computer's over there, and I've got a laptop here. So that computer is doing the Hangout, but I noticed I may be just doing something weird. But on there, I can't ever read the comments. And also, actually, the other thing is, I can't. I have the camera over there. I can't get footage of the guns and that. Just laughing at Shed Ninja's comment. Yeah, so I might have to buy a mic or see what I can do, basically. Do you know what I mean? So, yeah, just a little tester, really. But this is one good thing. What I wanted was to be able to see your comments. Yeah, I'll be able to buy a microphone easy enough or sort something else out. I've got well, like I said, that's what I'm using as the microphone at the minute. I've also got a old webcam with a microphone on it. That might work. That's if it is coming from that. I assume it's coming from that. Yeah, I reckon I probably will. Because that is literally the mic on there. I don't know if you'll be able to see it. Tiny little pinprick hole. So. No, so probably sounds like a paper cut. Little portable speaker I got sent. Turn it that way, might get a bit more of the yeah, so it's not working too bad then. Just gonna get a drink. Yeah, may do some Q&As later then, or something. Like a live Q&A. I can't do a live one now, because I've already, well, I suppose I could. Friday one, but I probably won't do it live. I'll probably record it first, just upload it Friday night. But this will be good for certain things. One thing I wanted to do was, I wouldn't mind getting this camera or another one into the shed, doing like a live broadcast while I'm just in the shed doing stuff. You know, if I could just leave it on for an hour or whatever, I could leave it on so you can do it for 8 hours. I could leave it on all day, you know, while I'm in there, just making stuff. No, just water. I might have some gins on Saturday. I've got a party to go to Saturday, so yeah, I might have a couple of gins then or vodkas. looking at these settings. It's gone off of live. What I'm watching, I've got a little thing here. Right, Liam. I've got a laptop here showing the comments and that, the chat. A bit confusing at the minute. I don't know how you get it on there. But then, like I said, I don't want it on there anyway, because if it's on over there, the camera has to be pointing just at where I'm sitting. And then you're just going to have a view of my window. What's the weight of the display on your wall? God knows. I'll be honest with you. When I first put that up, I was quite paranoid. I used to, because there must be a lot of weight on there. But there's the wall plugs in there are at least 3-4 inches long, and I put, just to be safe, about 16 of them in it. So yeah, I wasn't risking that falling on me when I was sitting here. Do you know what I mean? Yeah, so there's at least 16. I think there's 8 4-inch bolts, and then another 8 slightly smaller 2-inch bolts going in there. So yeah, but I don't know. But I would imagine there would be quite a lot of weight in that, wouldn't there? The board was heavy enough on its own. Yeah, these are one thing with here. These are some good solid walls. They're hard to drill, but yeah, it did make me paranoid. A couple of weeks afterwards, I used to check the paint, see if there was any cracks. If there was any cracks along it, you know what I mean? I would have, well, I don't know, I would have had to try to find something else to do. Man killed by crossbow lands on there. Yeah. Especially these hooks as well. You'd probably get stabbed by them. I use cup hooks to hold my stuff up. They're about 1.5 inch long and then a 1/2 inch little bit sticking up. They work quite good. I don't know if you won't be able to see it, but yeah, there's the hooks there. And one other thing I like about it, you can't really see them. You know what I mean? They're there, but you can't really see it on there. So yeah, I'm quite liking this. I don't know about like the microphone. It's adequate then, but it's not that good. So yeah. All I wanted was to be able to sit here and read the comments. I've no idea how you do it over there, like on the actual thing. But then, like I said, I keep saying that I don't want it over there anyway. But on the got the Hangout thing on there. The comments sounds like nothing's on it. No, the plug I added afterwards, and the plug is like screwed onto the board. And then there's just a wire coming down that goes along there where my there's the plug down there. Yeah, I added it on afterwards. Yeah, no, this is good. I can read the comments good. That's what I wanted, and to be able to have the display. And you lot can read all these comments as well then. So what I'm replying to, you can see it. Would it help if I probably would help if I read out what people are writing, wouldn't it? Yeah, not read. Yeah, read out. Yeah. Yeah. So weapons and stuff said, is the board cut around the plug at the corner? And I answered that. No, it's screwed on. And then pocket full, looks like a scene from Final Destination. Desk fan turns on, blows out now, crossbow lands on head. Well, I have got a let's just Glad bandana. What's up, hey? Whatever happened about police raid? Well, nothing's happened now. It's really weird. No one's been charged. No one's been done for anything, and they've still got my dad's tools, and they've not even messaged him about it. So it's really bizarre. I don't know if they're just hoping that he won't say anything about the tools, and they'll just be able to take them off him. You know what I mean? But other than that, nothing's happened at all. You know what I mean? All right, Liam said you should be able to use a tablet or a mobile to connect to live chat. I have got a tablet, but it's so slow. It, I don't know. I couldn't do it really. It's like a Kobo e-reader, and it's really old. And my phone. If I had a modern phone, Liam, I probably could, but my phone's so old it doesn't even go on the internet. But I did try it on the tablet. It's just my tablet's a bit too old. Yeah. Yeah, I can see your reply, Shed Ninja 7. Yeah, I can see other people's comments. Yeah, so I don't really need to read them out, but it would help, yeah. Put on balaclava and that's it. Right, hang on. I've got my balaclava over here. Oh, actually, no, I haven't. I don't know where it is then. Hang on. Don't be taking screenshots of me with balaclavas on. I don't know what. I'm sure someone got me to put one of these on last time. Punching that us. Right. William, for sure, you should get LEDs for around the display. I did think of that as well, but just ain't got around to doing it. I was probably going to use those LEDs. Remember when I made that the display case? I still got some for that I could put on there. Dead Ninja, they've set up their own tree surgery business for sure. Yeah, seems that way, doesn't it? You know what I mean? Yeah, they've got the tools. My dad, I just don't know. It's a really weird thing going on. I don't know, but yeah, they've got the tools and they've not mentioned it to him. Like I said, I think they're hoping he won't say anything and they can just, I don't know, count that down as getting some stolen goods back. You know what I mean? All right. So Liam said, only annoying thing is these chats disappear after the video is finished. So unless you read them out, people can't see what you're responding to. All right. Cheers for that. Yeah. So I should read them out for later then. Right. I'll do that. Yeah. Because obviously, yeah, you're right. Because when people watch it back, they won't be on there, will they? Right. I'll do that then. Shed Ninjas a triple drink. Yeah. Yeah. That's what we used to wear then. I'm sure someone got. Yeah, why did I wear one on a video before? Maybe it was that. All right, Brad Bandana, I love your videos, by the way. Been watching for years. You and your brother's older as you, and got me hooked. Yeah, nice one. Yeah, well, thing is, I've been on here on this channel. I've been on this channel for, I think it's May, will be 10 years. And I've been on YouTube slightly longer than that. I used to have another channel called Mike2240 or something like that. And that was my own personal channel. And I used to upload like Stephen King videos and stuff like that, and computer game videos. I used to play a game called Warhawk. And I put a couple of Knuckle Duster videos on there, and then they started taking off. So then I did a new one, did this one. So yeah, there probably are viewers who've gone back 10 years at least now. Good, you know, I'll always do YouTube. I've always liked it and enjoy it. So. Cheers, Bristol. Yeah, so what I'll do then, I'll have to get used to doing this. I'll have to read out the questions, or not the questions, the comments. Yeah, I saw Malcolm do it yesterday. My brother. Surely most of you lot would know JJ Survivor, my brother, wouldn't you? But if you didn't, there you go now. He did it, and he did it yesterday with his phone was filming, and then he was doing this, the comments on it, on a laptop separately. So that's what gave me the idea. I thought, oh, finally, I'll probably be able to do it now. And I think this is working good, yeah. But the laptop here is literally just the video and the chat, and then over there is the actual computer that's actually sending out the feed, you know. Right, any new knuckle dusters? No, not for. The problem is, I'm waiting to see what happens with this law change. If they suddenly get banned, I don't want any of them in my house, just in case. You know what I mean? Because of them being here before, they know what I've got. As soon as that ban goes ahead, if it goes ahead, they may come back. So I need to make sure I don't have anything in case that law goes ahead and we don't know about it or something. Because it wouldn't surprise me if they change the law and then don't tell you for a week or something. I mean, the likelihood of that happening is probably very slim, but I like to be cautious and prepared. You know what I mean? So for now, no. But if that law change doesn't go through, chances are there probably will be some, because there was some I had planned. But yeah. Right, weapons and stuff said, ever thought about making your own pole arm? Don't think those have been mentioned in the law changes. Yeah, thing is, there's loads of things I've planned making. I never get round to a lot of it, but yeah, pole arm would definitely be something I'd like to do. I never, I would make most things, but I just never got round. I've never planned a pole arm, if you know what I mean, but it's definitely something I would do. Yeah. Something else I've noticed in them law changes that, and what people think are banned. I've been looking through the banned, well, not the banned, but you know what you can't import, export, and that. And there's something that I've always thought that was banned, or we'll just say banned anyway. That isn't, and that is pretty sure if you look on that list, lead-weighted Koshes, like saps and all that. The spring kind of Koshes, they're not on that list, but they should be perfectly legal to buy, sell, import, export. But it's another one of those things. I'm sure that people think they're not, but I may be wrong. But it weren't on that list. I'll tell you that. Yeah, buy a trap. Can I buy a baton on eBay? Is it legal? No, like the internet. No, you can't really. Not if you're in the UK, like you said. Yeah. Yeah, that's one thing you're not allowed to import, export. Jumble cell boot, right, mate? Making weapons that are banned to also be banned in your home will make criminals out of. Yeah, exactly. Well, I've discussed that with you, haven't I? So yeah. I don't know what's going on yet. It don't seem like it's not been mentioned again, has it? So who knows? Hopefully it doesn't go through. But yeah. Right. Liam said there's a lot of grey areas where shops won't sell certain things because they're worried what people might do with them, even if they're legal. Yeah, that's true. Yeah. Jumbo Taboo would probably know about the Koshes and that. But yeah, I'm pretty sure they're not on the list, are they? Of the sort of banned items. But I've always thought, like when Spytech and that had when they stopped selling all the banned stuff, one of the things that stopped being sold anywhere, as far as I was aware, was the lead-weighted Koshes and that. But if you look on that list, they're not on there. So who knows? Have a look at the comments. Yeah, I'm happy with this. This is working good. Have you done any videos on scopes? On scopes as in telescopic, like not telescopic, like sights and that. Yeah. not a proper video. I did like a really crap video of my like sites collection, but it's a proper shit video. I was running out of ideas, and I was not being able to film properly. So I wouldn't bother looking for it if I was you. It doesn't really do any help. But no, if you want, I can put that to a list and do some videos on different scopes and that. Definitely. Yeah, yeah, I'll do that. Black powder guns are weird like that. Legal to own without firearms license, supposedly. But most places only sell to people with Section 1 2 firearms. Yeah, there is a lot of weird, like you said, a lot of weird, not laws, but, you know, what people think. I've been asked a question on my Q&A about being able to get a firearms license and that. And as far as people think with firearms licenses and shotgun licenses, people think it's very hard to get them. But if you know the right people, it can be very easy. When I say the right people, I mean, get a firearms license. All you really need is to know someone whose land has permission to shoot a firearm on. Because my cousin Ben, he lives in a flat. He's got no land to shoot on. You know, he lives in a flat in a council estate, and he's got shotgun licenses and firearms licenses. You know, and that's purely down to because he knows a man who he has permission to shoot his guns on. So yeah, it's a lot easier than people think, and that's what I mean by the, you know, you get told it's very hard to get firearms license, stuff like that, you know. But it's a myth, really, you know. I think it's spread to stop people getting firearms and that, you know, and shotguns. Yeah, my cousin Ben, he got those things purely to see if he could. You know, now he's got a 410 shotgun with a silencer on it that long, you know. Double Cell Boo said only friction extendable battens, things like fishing pins and truncheons are legal to still buy. Silly that they banned PR24 battens, but not martial arts tonfas, which are basically the same thing. Yeah, that's where it gets weird, doesn't it? It's very bizarre. I read on that list it says something about straight battens and battens that get fatter, you know, like an old truncheon. You can have an old truncheon because it gets wider as it goes along. You can't have a straight batten. You know, very bizarre. Liam said, yeah, nothing stopping you cutting a pipe to length of wooden rod. Exactly. It doesn't make any sense to people like us who sort of know a bit about what they're saying. I don't think you need to know anything about it. It's common sense, really. But yeah, ban a stick that they sell, but can't ban a stick that you can just cut anyway. So very bizarre. That's lifesaver here, isn't it? Weird. Yeah, quite enjoying these. I may have to do this regularly now. Now I know it's easily done. That's all set up down here. We'll have to do some. I'll set the dates and times, and then we could have like a discussion about something, a certain topic. I think that'd be quite good. Right. Simon said, is Ben's mate a farmer or something? How do you get permission to shoot on someone's land? Yeah, I'm no expert on this, but I haven't got the firearms license. But yeah, as far as I'm aware, the person he knows isn't a farmer, but he owns fields that have horses on. And in those fields, there's a lot of rabbits destroying the field. So Ben gets permission to go onto that land and shoot the rabbits. So yeah, as long as as long as you know someone who has permission that they can have a firearm shot on their land, yeah, you know. Right, what did recommend stuff say? It's like all the zombie knife ban nonsense. They claim they are really dangerous, but far less dangerous than the proper. Yeah, it's utterly ridiculous. But you pretty much have the same knife with a wooden handle. But if it's got a green handle on and a skull, then it's more dangerous. You know, it's ridiculous. Right. Liam also said, and nobody really stabs each other with swords because they cost too much for a throwaway weapon and murder weapon anyway. Exactly. Jason said, all right, Mike, good to see you doing a live chat. Enjoyed the one with Matt last night. Yeah, that was good. That's what's inspired me to do one. I watched Matt's. I watched it afterwards, though. Saw your comment about talking to you about little bin man stuff. Yeah, and I thought it was good. So it's inspired me to do one. Now I know that it's reasonably easy to do, and this works. This is all I wanted. So I could sit in front of the guns and read the comments in front of me, not over there at the computer. Simon said, that's not bad. Yeah, good at the end of the... Yeah, it's easier than you think. If my cousin Ben can get one, who, you know, probably the main thing is not having a criminal record, you know. You have, you know, it's a bit more complicated than I said, but it's easier than you would think. You know, he's only done standard school education, so, you know, he wouldn't have no GCSEs or nothing, so not classed as like highly intelligent or anything. So all you need to do is not really have a criminal record, I think. I don't know what the degree of criminal record is, possibly been in prison. And you have to learn a little bit about the gun and safety and all that, and pass like not an exam or anything, but they just ask you questions, I think. Like I said, I'm not an HR, this is the stuff Ben has told me at the time when we spoke about it. Jumble Cell Boo, torch battens illegal too. Yeah, it's just very, very bizarre and badly thought out, really, isn't it? So, yeah. Just going to go over there a minute. Let me see if I can do it on here. I wanted to see how many people was watching. Right, anyway. Yeah, 9 viewers, that's not bad. But yeah. Jason said, did you see the question about who would win in a fight with your attack? Who do you think would win? Yeah. Like he said, we used to get asked that all the time. We used to have two different answers. It used to be, he's the stronger one, but I'm the madder one. And over the years, it would change. And then he'd be the stronger one, I'd be the madder one, I'd be the madder one, he'd be the stronger one. So, like Matt said, it'd be a draw. Right, Jumble Sale Boo. You can have a criminal record to own a shotgun license, as long as you haven't assaulted anyone or done time for certain offences. Yeah, that's pretty much what I thought, yeah. Bristol said, you've just answered my question. Will you be doing this live chat regularly? Does it cost? No, totally free, and I'll definitely do it again. I think it would be good to do a topic thing. We'll set a topic, you know, like we're talking about now. We'll set a topic and try and talk about that if you want. Yeah. Now I know this works really good. I'll do it, definitely. Right, Liam said, lots of the laws are rushed in for political brownie points rather than the sensibility of the law. Exactly. That's 100% true. Yeah. You should stream more. Simon, you should stream more. Just walking home now to watch. I definitely will. I don't know if I'll do it like on a set day or just do it random. Don't know what would be best. I could always just do a poll for that and ask people. But yeah. I may download this one and just edit out the beginning and upload this. I wasn't going to because it was just a test. But what I'll probably do is I will keep this. Probably just edit out the beginning put the title on. But yeah, but later on, I'll probably do them properly, just stream them and whack them straight, you know, because they put them on, don't they? Yeah, quite enjoyable. It's a bit different to doing like a recorded Q&A or whatever, because it's you know, you can stop at that, do you know what I mean? But yeah, well, and this, because it's, you know, it's just good. I like it. Definitely worth doing. Yeah, it seems to be working good. Could have done myself a cup of coffee. Yeah, quite like that. It all still recording in that. Yeah, yeah. So Ben has got, as far as I know, he's got a silent shotgun, which I've used on my videos before. You've seen it. Got like a 3-foot silencer on it. 410 shotgun is lovely to shoot. And he's got a couple of other shotguns, double barrels, single barrels, 12 bores. Not sure about the firearm he's got. He only got that recently. But weapons and stuff, the nice thing as well is the video auto loads as well. No need to spend ages uploading the long thing. Yeah, that's good, isn't it? I did do one before, but it was like a test with the really shit camera and that. So Jason said, "Do you and Mark have the ESP that identical twins are supposed to have?" Well, I don't really believe in that kind of thing, but there have been weird things where I've been at home and felt like I knew that he was having a fight, but then that may have just been because it was Friday night at certain times. So I don't know. You know what I mean? Dumblesale Boo, there is talk about all air rifles being licensed like in Scotland. Yeah, that would, well, I say that would piss me off, but as long as it was easy to get, I definitely wouldn't give up my air rifle. You know, that's not an acceptable thing to do. So I would have to get a license for that, and I'd hope I could. You know, yeah. Yeah, I hope that doesn't happen, but if it does, I'll definitely be getting a license because I've got too many air guns and that to give up, really. You know, there'll be nothing left on that bloody wall. Do you know what I mean? Simon says, does he get any aggro over the silencer? If he's hunting rabbits, it would make it easier. I'm not really sure. Don't think so, because they're perfectly legal. In fact, every single time I've been shooting with Ben using that 410 silent shotgun, it's 12 o'clock at night. We'd be in a field, and it's a field that's not out in the middle of nowhere. Where we're shooting, there are actually houses less than 500 meters away. So, you know, around about that. So, yeah, that silent shotgun with the subsonic cartridges in, yeah, it is. Oh, it's amazing. It's absolutely lovely to shoot. I barely feel it, and it's actually silent. Jason said, I'm not going to give up my air rifle weapons ever, regardless of license. Agree with you, I'm yeah. This, you know, it's not an acceptable thing to take away people's air rifles. Some things I can understand, but see, an air rifle can be used for hunting and lots of things. That mean it's not fair to do that. Liam said, my local gun shop has loads of silent shotguns in, so I don't think there are many special rules on them. There. Now, I'm pretty sure there isn't. Yeah. On my channel, if you search, what was it, shotgun versus body armor or something, it wasn't a very well done video. That's why I want to get out of him again, shoot and film it better. And I didn't have very good lights. But yeah, I'll shoot that. You know my old panel that I'm always shooting with a crossbow. I'll shoot that with the 410 shotgun. Yeah, just a really, really nice gun to shoot. It's probably quieter than an air rifle with silencer on it. Yeah, like I said, I'm not an expert on shotgun laws and all that, you know, not even in the slightest. But yeah, I'm pretty sure he has no trouble with the silenced shotgun, not over here. If you get a chance in a field where you're allowed to shoot, it would be good to do a crossbow range test. Yeah, I did think of that as well, but I know I will try. I'll try because I wouldn't mind getting some proper distance, especially with that. That fucking thing is so powerful that I actually don't like shooting it in the garden. So when I go with Ben a couple of times, we'll get set up and that, get like used to it again, and then I'll take that. I reckon it would be worth shooting. Like I said, that I was in the garden once setting the sights for it, and I actually missed the backstop completely, and it went into the Wendy house thing, what we call the Wendy house, the summer house thing, and it went completely through a double wall, wood wall, that's thick wood, and into the telly. And the telly was the only thing that stopped it carrying probably through another fucking wall. Yeah, that would be a good thing to do because of that's about the only place I could shoot that comfortably, you know. Yeah, definitely. I'll have to. I'll get a piece of paper in a minute, write some of these things down. I'll do that now. Right, I'll answer your question in a minute. Weird, I've always got notepads all over the place. Now I want one, I can't find one. Right, hang on. Got the best pen you can get. You know, stainless steel tactical pen. Right, X-Ray Zulu said multi-tool or Victorinox Swiss Army knife. Victorinox Swiss Army knife, I reckon. I've always liked them. Although you can't go wrong with decent multi-tool, but I've just always preferred Swiss Army pen knife. Right, hang on. Just writing down that things. Right. Jumbo Sabu, did you ever see that YouTube video of that old boy who bought a how to make a gun book on Amazon, was raided? He had done nothing wrong and had a heart issue. No, I've not seen that video. You'll have to send me a link to that. But I actually got rid of some books because of fear that something like that would happen. I won't say what books, you could probably guess anyway. But yeah, I actually destroyed some books just in case, because I know that they come here regularly. I don't want them to find something like that and accuse me of having, you know, manuals for things. You know what I mean? But yeah, they're gone now. Purely just because I'm paranoid. You know what I mean? Weapons and stuff. Yeah, my £175 compound is too powerful for the garden, in my opinion. That's why I used a £40 recurve and £105 recurve. Yeah, unless you've got a decent sized garden, they are too powerful. I think I really like that, but I do not like shooting it in my garden. Too risky. If you miss, that will go straight through the fence. You know, and then I wouldn't blame someone for wanting to call the police if you're doing things like that. You know, so you have to be careful. Yeah, I really do like that. It was a really nice sort of gift as well, because it was Blades and Bows who sent that, didn't they, during one of the fundraiser things. I was trying to, when my other crossbow broke, and I did the fundraiser, I think to set up doing the pride bars or something, I can't remember, or maybe the time before. Yeah, and he sent me that. You know, it was a really nice thing to do. X-Ray Zulu said, lose air rifle or crossbow. I'd probably I had to lose one of my crossbows or one of my air rifles. That's hard to say. Because if I lost that crossbow, I wouldn't be losing so much because I can never shoot it. But like having crossbows. But also I've got loads of air rifles that if I had to lose one, it could be a shit one. So air rifle, I think. Weapons and Stuff 93 said, the police choppers like hovering over me while I shoot in the garden. Must have scared them the other day. I was testing a tear gas mask with air gun slips. I could imagine seeing that and just someone wondering what the hell's going on. Yeah, especially the old gas masks on. Must look mad. Or if you have the whole, NBC suits on. How long has this been on for? Does it say? I don't even know what time I put this on. Does anyone know when I put this on? I'm not going to stop yet. I'm enjoying this, but just thought I'd see how long it's been on for. You lot might have to tell me because I haven't actually got a clue. Just going to look over there quick. Oh, 41 minutes. Ah, nice. Yeah, it's not that long then. Oh, nice. Yeah, cheers, Liam. Yeah. Yeah, oh, yeah. Yeah, cheers. Yeah, that's perfect. Yeah. Hover over the start of the stream. Yeah. Cheers, mate. Yeah, it's pretty much. So what's it's pretty much set up good, I think. So do you think I should get another mic, or is that good enough? But obviously I can't tell. I'll always be. I'll be able to look afterwards. I'll when this goes live, I'll have a listen, see what it sounds like. Well, yeah, I'll probably just do it that way. If I think it needs doing, I'll have to get one. But it seemed to be able to hear me all right. Just trying to work out the perfect times, really. Have you ever, Bristol said, have you ever been a biker or a scooter rider? Biker as in push bike. We used to, teenagers ride around on push bikes, BMX or mountain bikes. But you mean like around motorbike or a moped, don't you, sort of thing? I assume. Never been on a moped or anything, and I've only ever, saying that, I've ridden a motorbike a couple of times as a teenager. Just trying to decide whether it was, in a field, sober. And I've also driven a motorbike, pretty fucking stupid thing to do, on the streets, pissed out of my face. Barely knew how to ride it until I came around the corner too fast. No helmet or anything. Came around the corner too fast, clipped the curb and went flying off. But was completely uninjured, luckily. So, yeah. But apart from that, I've probably only ever rode a motorbike on 2 different occasions. One in a field with my friend, and this other time, drunk. So, yeah. But no, never been like a proper bike or anything. Weapons and Stuff said, seems to be good enough. If you could boost it a bit more, would be good. It's not that bad. Let me have a look on there quickly. There may be a way. Just have a look at the settings, see if there's anything. That was boosting the audio level. I have no idea what that does. That was for me, or who knows. Shed Ninja I thought of getting one of those mini motors for a laugh, but never got around to it. I'll be honest with you, I've never really been interested in anything like that. Because I was pretty much an alcoholic from the age of like 15, I never had any interest in cars or motorbikes or anything, purely because I knew I would be too drunk to drive these things and would probably kill myself. So I didn't actually learn to drive or even know how to drive till I was about 25. Yeah. But I think in the back of my head, I always used to think, don't learn how to drive, because if you do, you'll probably kill yourself. You know. Jumble Salvo said, Mike, it's titled My Legal Guns and Stuff. I'll look that up later then, mate. Yeah. Never learned how to drive. But like I said, I think that was in the back of me and Matt's head, it was don't learn how to drive. And I had access to keys when I was drunk, you know, cars, car keys. You know, I may not even be here now. Yeah. I just boosted something on there. I don't know if that did anything, but yeah. Like I said, this microphone is a tiny little pinprick thing in this speaker, so I could get something else anyway. Weapons and Stuff said, I've always wanted an armoured car. Sometimes MOD sells them cheap, but I imagine they would use a lot of fuel and cost a lot for garage fees. Yeah, that's something really interesting to do. I like when people do the, you know, they mod their... Oh, I'll do that again in a minute, Liam. He just said, yeah, it's a bit louder. When people mod cars and vans to be like zombie apocalypse things. If I had the money, I would love to do that. I'd love to get something like a big lorry that, like my dad has, and turn that into one. I think that would be really good. But I'm going to turn that up a little bit more, see if that's even better. Right, that's fully up now, so I don't know if that's going to make a difference or not. Oh, all right. If it's too loud, let me know and I'll turn it down a bit. And I've just turned it right up now. Shed Ninja, I heard a funny story about an armoured car getting delivered without the right info. Right, it was armoured, and the chains on the crane lifted it off the dock, snapped and destroyed it on landing. Oh, man. Can you imagine that? You'd be gutted, wouldn't you? Dumble Sail Blue, did you know the old comedy actor Wins Davis has a great antiques weapon collection from the last two world wars, especially trench fighting weapons such as knuckle trench knives? I did not know that. I like him as well. I like old Wins Davis. I'll have to check that out. He also said he was on TV about his collection on the antiques a few years later. That sounds really interesting. I'll have to look up. So I like him. He seems like a decent bloke. And yeah, that'd be interesting to see, I think. Weapons and Stuff 93 said, I've always wanted a BTR 152, the retro looking ones. So I'll have to look that up. But yeah, I would love, if I had the money, to convert like a tipper lorry into some kind of zombie apocalypse shit hit the fan type vehicle. What my dad uses, they've got like a tipper truck with a crew cab. So you've got enough, you can carry like 1, 2, 3. You can probably get about 8 to 10 people in the crew cab. Then you've got all of the back that you could convert into God knows what, sleeping compartments and, you know. Right, I'm just going to look up what Ian was talking about quickly. Oh man, yeah, now that would be interesting to learn something like that. Yeah. Yeah, because, see, the thing is, with something like that, it's all sort of pre-made. You know, it's exactly what you'd want, yeah. That would be something proper mental to have, yeah. Have a look. Nice, good for shopping. Yeah, that way. That was Shedding just said that. Must remember to say people's names and the thing. Yeah, I'm just looking at the BTR 152 now. Yeah, that looks proper mental. Yeah, that'd be great to have something like that. The fact that that's got the 6 wheels as well, or however many it's got, the 3 rows of wheels, that's partly why I like my dad's tipper van. Has got like, it's got 2 rows of wheels, but the back's got the 4 wheels. You know, it gives you extra options. Yeah, just looking at them now, some of them with the machine guns on the top. Very nice. I do like the old Jeeps that the SAS used to use in World War II. But, yeah. Like I said, I've never really been into vehicles, never been my thing, but I can see, when I look at those things, I can see why you would be interested in them. Weapons and Stuff said MOD used to sell those off really cheap about a decade ago. Oh, man, yeah. X-Ray Zulu, ban alcohol, legalise pot, or vice versa. That's interesting. I don't know. Ban alcohol or legalise pot? Legalise pot, I suppose. Yeah, I never really thought about that. But I don't think you should ban alcohol. Definitely not. Keep both. Obviously, there's a lot more violence connected to booze, but I also think there's just as many problems with marijuana, though. A lot of people think it's like a cure-all for everything, but I know for a fact if you smoke too much draw, it does make you go slightly mental. You know. But there's, I don't think there's anything wrong with either of them. Yeah, legalise pot, I suppose. Matt's on here now. JJ Survival, my brother. I'm at work, but just checking if it's working for you. How did you do it? Right. So, similar to you, Matt, sort of. My computer's over there, and hooked up to that computer is the camera and the microphone, and the live broadcast is going on that. Similar to what you did with your phone. And then here, I've got a laptop with the, what's it called? They call it the live. In front of me, I've got the live control room open, and a laptop here. The video, what I'm seeing is slightly delayed, but I can still see it over there if I want to see it live. Yeah, it's working good. Simon said, don't ban alcohol, legalise it all. Yeah, I think that would be the way to go. Can't get rid of alcohol, really, but, Yeah, there's a lot more violent things happen with alcohol than anything, really, isn't there? So, weapons stuff, not very sad. AFAIK. I can't remember what that stands for now. Oh, as far as I know. You can legally grow small amounts of cannabis now if you're using it for personal use. Oh, nice. I have been known in the years ago, to grow a bit of marijuana. Never used to grow it tall enough to actually smoke it properly. We used to get it to about 3 foot tall and smoke it. The highest I ever got some when I was in my teens. I've got I've got 9 plants, 6 foot tall. And they're buddies. And yeah, when I was younger, I did used to smoke a bit of marijuana. That was always personal, though. Never interested in selling it. But when I was younger, we used to like to try everything and everything, Simon's weapons and stuff again. Depends on the CBD and THC amounts in the strain as well. All right. Yeah. I remember you talking about that on your video. Not that specifically, but about the CBD. Because I know about THC, but I never knew about the CBD stuff. Chad Ninja said, looks the business. I always like the look of the German Dutch boxer, mainly because it looked like an APC. Oh, in the Alien film. Oh, nice. I have to look. I know what the APC in the Alien film looks like. I'll have to look up the Look up the judge. German Dutch boxer. Right, let's go and look at what we've been on for 55 minutes. Yeah, it's not bad. Yeah, I'll have to put a picture on one day of, there's a picture of me and a couple of my mates in this room when I was younger. Beer cans all over the floor, and you can just see in the window that the net curtains have been propped open, like propped out against, away from the window. And behind the net curtains there's a marijuana plant down there, but they're about this big. Someone says you can get CBD oil. Yeah, I only know about that from Liam actually, because Weapons and Stuff 93 was talking about it on. What's the video about vaping? I'm not sure. But yeah, he spoke about it, and that was the first time I'd heard about CBD. Because I don't do anything to do with marijuana anymore, or smoke anymore, or even vape, I had never even heard of it until he said. Weapons and Stuff 93 said, yeah, I use CBD to self-medicate. My ulcerative colitis works a lot better. It works a lot better than some of the nasty prescription meds I'm meant to take. Yeah, I remember you talking about that. Oh, yeah, he says, I think it was just a Q&A video when someone asked if I smoked. Yeah, it was. It was, I remember now, yeah. Yeah, that was the first time I'd heard of it, and then afterwards I looked it up. I found it quite interesting. It's THC I knew from years ago. I was talking to this about my mum, talking about this to my mum the other day about, I know a few people who've died from heroin overdoses or methadone overdoses. A lot of me and my friends used to try any drugs going, but the only things I would never ever touch was heroin or crack. Never got offered them anyway, luckily, but I definitely wouldn't have tried them. But we used to try a lot of things, and where am I going with this? The reason I knew about THC was because in school they used to do lessons about drugs. And in those lessons, it would teach you all of the stuff that couldn't give you an overdose, that could give you an overdose, that gave you all these things. So we ended up knowing so much about drugs that it made us try some of them, because we knew you could do magic mushrooms and you wouldn't overdose on them, sort of thing, you know. You could do LSD and you wouldn't overdose on it. You could do speed, you know, and it would do this to you. Yeah, that's how I knew about THC. I have known about THC since I was like 15 anyway, so yeah. Oh, well. I'm just going to read a comment that's disappeared. Yeah, we used to try anything, really. Sniffing petrol. We used to be stupid, you know. I think it was boredom where we lived. There was nothing to do. So you end up doing stupid things like that, you know. Simon says in school they told us bullshit, like they use rat shit to fertilise weed. Yeah, it's weird, isn't it? Probably try and put you off a bit. Dumble's elbow, we used to sniff Tipp-Ex, well, liquid paper, which was a cheaper version at school. Yeah, we used to do, you know, yeah, sniffing glue, sniffing petrol, gas. I think a lot of people tried these things. Some people are unlucky, end up keep doing it, but yeah, can be very dangerous. Can lead on to other things, you know. Weapons and Stuff. Did you hear somebody died from ODing on poppy seed tea because he had no idea the amount to use? That's why I don't like them covering up info on me. I've got a vague. I think I did hear about that, but I never read into it, if you know what I mean. But yeah, imagine doing something like that. It'd be absolutely terrible. Die like that. X-Ray Zulu, they are decreasing airsoft gas guns. The output, they are decreasing airsoft gas gun output. What's your thoughts on that? Not really sure, to be honest, mate. I've never really used any decent airsoft gas guns. That's an airsoft gun. I've only ever had spring ones. I think it would be a pity for the people who go out using their airsoft all the time. What do you call it? What do you call it when they're going out, doing the old shooting each other? It'd be a pity for them, and also pointless, I'd say. It's not like you're going to kill someone with airsoft, is it? Another stupid thing. Jacob Taylor, I remember they told us that smoking weed would make you trip and give you schizophrenia. Yeah, didn't it? Like I said, I do think if you smoke too much skunk and strong weed, it can affect your brain a bit. Because I say that from experience, but it's nothing like they pretend on the telly and the news. You know what I mean? It's like everything. You do it in moderation. Most things don't harm you, really. Back in 93, airsoft skirmishing. Yeah, that's it. Sometimes I just can't think of what these things are. Again, he said, somebody said to me, you can get very powerful paintball guns here that are good for self-defense. Now, that'd be worth looking at. Can you get them that shoot a metal ball out? I don't know. Would that be legal? Why they don't do... I wonder if you could do I'm just probably talking bollocks here anyway. Like a hollow metal ball to shoot out of. Then I suppose just a solid plastic ball would be good. Well, wouldn't it? Now, that may change the laws completely on them. Mr. Hillside said 2-2 or 177. I've always been a 2-2 person, personally. I know Matt prefers 177 for his air rifle. I would say, though, I've never had a proper, decent 177 air rifle to compare to my 2-2 air rifles. So I don't really know. But yeah, I'm a 2-2 person, to be honest. Robert Snuff Nuttree said, I have that old spring paintball gun I mentioned. Didn't find any more paintballs for it. I ought to check that. In the US, you can get pepper spray balls for them that Riot Cop use. Yeah, you can, can't you? I think old Dodd the Bounty Hunter uses them as well. Bet that'd be instantly illegal over here, though, wouldn't it? But, yeah. It says you can buy brass balls that fit paintball guns, but I bet it would hurt if it's not that heavy to fire. Yeah. I've never really looked into paintball guns. I've seen the spring ones. I don't know why I was never interested in them, but I bet because I've seen people who have been paintballing with the bruises on them, so it must hurt, Outdoor Eric said, name the knife that you would want if money wasn't a problem. Oh, I don't know. It's a weird thing, because I've never got any money. I've stopped looking up knives and that, but there are some proper nice cold steel stuff. Wouldn't mind some of their great big bowies they do. And also, like, if it was legal, an antique French knife. That'd be lovely trying, X-Ray Zulu, the semi-auto gas guns are fun, close range, hard hitting, BBs are 6mm. And yes, you can get steel BBs. Oh, nice. Mr. Hillside just saying thanks. Jacob Taylor, what you do is you put the paintballs in the freezer overnight before you use them. Yeah, nice. Yeah, that'd be a good idea. Number I always wanted to know if a gas-operated spear gun crossbow is legal to own in the UK unlicensed. Yeah, the thing is, someone was talking to me about that recently. May have even been you, mate. But yeah, I don't know either. Way out of my price range, though. But yeah, But yeah, but them gas operated crossbows do look good. Don't know how many shots you get out of them though. Simon said they might shatter the barrel, talking about the freezing the paintballs, I assume. Eric Outdoors, what is the knife you want the most if money wasn't a problem? Did you already do that? Yeah. No, like I said, there's some real nice big berries I would like. Have you ever shot a seal with a 10 fist? No. I shot a bloke up the arse with a fucking Webley once, and he went mental, chasing us. There is a PCP airgun bowgun that's legal in the UK, I think, but it would cost well over £1,000. Yeah, that may have been the one I've seen. I know George Scrav, has he started selling them as well? I think. And he's the kind of person, if he's selling them and he says they're legal, he would probably know, you know. Yeah, I can't remember. You'd have to go on George Brad's website and he's selling them, and he would say if they were legal over here, because he's the kind of person who would be well up on his knowledge for that, especially selling it. If you sold it over here, you'd get done for it, wouldn't you? Well, stuff said, I think he did a video on it and another American rifle reviewer. Right. Yeah. Yeah, it looks really good. I'd love something like that. There's loads of things I'd really like, but way, way, way out of my price, you know, price range. Only 20 quid's out of my price range at the minute. They seem to be super accurate and powerful, but a lot more expensive to buy and run than a crossbow. That was Liam saying that. Yeah. That's the one good thing with the old traditional crossbows and that. There's not a lot of maintenance, you know. A crossbow is similar to a spring air rifle. It's just cock it and shoot, cock it and shoot, cock it and shoot. So, that's the kind of thing I want. I've even gone off slightly off of CO2 guns now, because I haven't replaced the CO2. Dumble Salbo, if you leave paintballs out in the sun for a day or so, they go rock hard. That's why a lot of sites don't let you take your own paintballs. Well, that's something I didn't know. I've never been paintballing. Could have gone this year, but that's probably not going to happen now. And I could have gone another time, but I chose not to, purely because of the thought of some of the people paintballing. I thought it was like some of the people I would be going with, I thought would be the type of person to shoot you close range, and then I'd probably end up punching them and hurting them, and I would look bad. You know what I mean? Yeah, never been paintballing, but it slightly interests me. I prefer shooting air rifles and that to being shot at, if you know what I mean. Weapon stuff says, I think the name of it was the Verminator. That is it, yeah. The Verminator Mark II Extreme. If you want to Google it, Mike, it seems there's a few other airbows from other brands. No, I'm pretty sure that's it. I'll have a quick look though. But now you say that, that sounds exactly right. Just looking now. Yeah, that is it. Jacob Taylor. It's a lot of kids, mate. Dumble Sauber, yeah, he did a great vid shooting mannequin zombies with the airbow. Yeah. Yeah, I do like George Bass video, he is good. Does some proper decent things. Can't complain about old George. The newspapers do, they don't, they bastards. X-Ray Zulu, one tool, knife or axe? Probably knife. Never been too much of a fan of axes. You could probably get more use out of a knife, I think. But saying that, if you've got a sharp enough axe, yeah, me personally, I would say knife. But a lot of things you use an axe for, I think, are unnecessary. You know, that's talking from not much experience, though. You know, splitting wood, you can do that with a knife. And after time, I find it's pointless. Just, you know, like I said, that's a sort of uneducated, unexperienced person saying that, who's never really used a axe, like when they've gone camping or anything. You know what I mean? How long have we been on? Hour and 10 minutes. Granted, I could do this all day, but I better not. I've got to cook the dinner later. Yeah, looking forward to looking back in a minute, you know, not in a minute, but I'll probably turn this off in about 10 minutes. See the quality of it. But, it's been able to read the comments and all that. It's been good. It's perfect. I'll tell you what. Actually, I'll call it quits now. Right, let's just read. I'll read these last comments and Dumbledore Blue, what is your favourite movie knife? That's a hard one. Can't beat the other Rambo knives. I did like Billy from Predator's knife. And there's a knife that I've always found quite amusing and funny from the film Planet Terror, the ball cutter knife. He must cut people's bollocks off with. I want to make a version of that, just for a laugh. Yeah, off the top of my head, those three, possibly. It's hard to think, you know, instantly. But, you know, you can't beat the old Rambo knives, which I know you love. Weapons and stuff. Your voice will probably end up going if you stream for too long. I have that issue. Funny thing is, as soon as you said that, I've just felt it. Throat's going dry. X-Ray Zulu, have you seen the Hoary Garden knife? No, I don't think so, mate. I'll look that up quickly. Oh, that's nice. Yeah, it's like a almost like a double-edged dagger. Oh, I'm going to get one of them if you can get them cheap. Well, that's decent. I love things like that. Because if they ever ban certain knives, that's where we're going to have to go to. We're going to have to find garden tools, or not just knives. If they ever ban certain things, if they ever ban weapons, we're going to have to replace it with tools. And that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to do videos showing you how to replace all the things that you could buy from like cold steel with tools. You know, there's hammers that work as war hammers and stuff like that. And like that knife you just showed, that would be a really nice dagger. Simon says, can you do more videos on homemade MREs? Yes, definitely, mate. I'll add that to my list. And ration packs, he says. Yeah, definitely do that. X-Ray Zulu, I thought of as an alternative. Hang on, what was his last? Weapons and stuff. Shed is an arsenal after all. Yeah, it is, isn't it? But I've been looking at a lot of tools to, you know, to replace weapons if they did this sort of weapon ban that I thought they might do. There is loads of stuff that you can have that they could never take off us that are tools. You know. I found quite a lot of things. Yeah, that hoary knife, garden knife, whatever you call it. H-O-R-I garden knife. That looks just like a fighting dagger, fighting knife. Reverend Mustafa 93 says the English bill hook pole arm is just like the military's bill hook. Yeah, isn't it? You know, that's exactly the kind of thing. Simon says, yeah, do a series called Shed's Arsenal. That's a good idea. I'll do that. And Shed Ninja says, as soon as you sign off, I'll be shouting, snake, snake, snake. Fair enough. Now, it's always nice having a Metal Gear Solid fan on, because I fucking love it, and so does Malcolm. Oh, I've always loved Metal Gear. Yeah. Sadly, probably there'll be no more games on it, is there? Not original ones, anyway. And if they remade them, unless they remake them exactly the same, just with better graphics, better controls, if they changed it, I'd be tempted not to buy them even, you know. Weapon Stuff 93, the Metal Gear alarm music is playing in my head now. Yeah. I've even got on my phone, if I get a message, it's one of the tones. Well, it's from the new one, and she says message received. From his iDroid. Put that on there on my phone. Yeah, got to love a bit of Metal Gear. I'll tell you what then, because as Leah mentioned it, my voice is going a bit now. So I'm going to wrap this up now. I'll just answer these, just read these last ones. Have you played the old Action Man PlayStation 1 game? Sounds a bit naff. It's a very good Metal Gear. No, I've never played that, Liam. In fact, I didn't even know about it. So I'll have a look for that. Simon says, good stream, mate. Yeah, thank you. I appreciate that. I've enjoyed it, actually. I enjoy doing this more than doing normal videos. So I'll definitely do it again. I don't know if I think I'll edit this one slightly. Just get rid of the beginning or add the intro. And I'll see what the quality's like first. I may add this on. Let us know when you're streaming again. What times you thinking? Not sure. I'll probably ask people what time they reckon would be best. Maybe after work, probably be better, wouldn't it? After like 5 or 6 o'clock would probably be better time. Liam says that game is called Mission Extreme. I'll check that out, definitely. Yeah, so let's call that a day now then. Thanks for watching. You've made it a really enjoyable stream for me. I'll definitely do it again. I will upload this. Next time I'll let everyone know that it's going to be on. I'll do like a little thing. Maybe the day before saying there's going to be a stream coming tomorrow. May even do it on a regular day. So yeah, that's it. Thanks a lot. And I'll see you later.